That is Surefire by Wildorado. I keep getting copyright strikes. Isn't that shocking? I play 30 seconds of a song and somehow Google figures out that I'm playing 30 seconds of a song. Oh, the computational power that exists today. Mind-bending. Episode 54 for April the 30th. That was Surefire by Wildorado, and it's a good song, man. It's a good indie song. Silent menace that you can see. We talked about how the virus is the silent menace that you can't see. The number of deaths in BC last year were a little over 38,000. That's a little over 100 a day, 105 a day. In 2018, there were 314 traffic fatalities in BC. Frankly, that number seems low to me, but it's still one a day. Okay, somebody dies in a car accident in BC every day on average. I don't have the 2019 stats, but let's assume it was similar. To date, 111 people have died of COVID in BC. And that's since the beginning of March. So that's about 1.8 people per day. Okay, so bear with me here. All other things being equal, you're roughly twice as likely to die from COVID. And this is not adjusted for age, which is important, but if you could just follow this for 1 minute. You're roughly twice as likely to die from COVID, even in a province doing as well as we are in BC, as you are to get in a car, right? Death probability 2x. And I would say people wear seatbelts most of the time, don't they? So why would you flout social distancing rules any more willingly? Or why would you be any less likely to wear a mask and wash your hands? You should be about twice as motivated if you care about living as much as, if you care about preserving life and safety, then you should be twice as, there's some math in here, right? But if, for example, the probability of dying from COVID was so remote that it was like virtually impossible, then you might say we're overreacting. My argument is maybe not. Maybe people are wearing masks for good reason. Word of the day is lubricious, which is a bit of a cheeky word, actually, because it means offensively displaying or intended to arouse sexual desire. He probed the ladies for every lubricious detail of their interactions. It reminds me of another similar word, lascivious.
Lubricious.
All right, quotes of the day. This week, Republican Senator Josh Hawley of Missouri called for the Justice Department to open a criminal antitrust investigation of Amazon. Citing the pandemic's devastation of the retail sector, Amazon's reported data practices are an existential threat that may prevent these businesses from ever recovering, he said. And he may be right. I've been close for a number of years through various financing deals to exactly how aggressive Amazon are with regard to their data, and how they will subsume the business of an otherwise successful online e-tailer the moment that they decide they want to enter that category of product. It is predatory. And I'm actually surprised that Amazon haven't faced Department of Justice investigation prior to this, given their massive explosion in sales this quarter and the fact that they're suppressing the recovery of a lot of natural retail stores. I mean, the question can be asked, is there a role for the Department of Justice and antitrust concepts to apply to Amazon? I think the answer may be yes. A news piece that I forgot to talk about yesterday is that we have to be patient with science. I mean, what I mean by that is, for example, there's this home test kit from Abbott, right? Abbott Labs, I think it is. It's, great, except it's only 85% accurate. That is terrible. It's like you pay a couple of $100 for a test kit. Let's say you didn't have COVID. You get the test and it says you had it. And there's a 15% chance of getting a false positive, let's say. I don't know the exact stats. And so what is that? 1 out of every 8 people or thereabouts go wandering out into the world thinking that they're immune from COVID? No, that doesn't work. Okay, but science is iterative. Science catches up with disease, theoretically. But the point there being, and the point of this article is, we've got to be patient with it. We've got to give it the time. We've got to give science and the smart men and women behind the studies time to actually solve what is a very difficult problem. That applies to the vaccine. It also applies, of course, naturally to the antiviral drug development. So patience. Picture of the day. This is a swim. This is Emily at a swim meet. There she is down there. This seems like so long ago to me that we would be like, this is not social distancing, and like, it just this does not happen today. We don't go to swim meets anymore. It's over for now. I mean, I don't know when this comes back. This seems about as likely to come back as professional sports. No life changer of the day, but appreciate you guys listening to these, and we'll catch up with you guys soon.